Now back to our top story. According to reports, gunfire and explosions are heard in Tripoli, but eyewitnesses say the information is being wildly exaggerated. We can now cross live to our independent journalist Lizzie Phelan to hear her account about the situation on the ground there. Now, hello,
Hi.
Lizzie. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. Can you confirm at this point that the reports that there are heavy gunfire on the ground right now?
Yes, well, you might be able to hear in the background, I'm not sure if you can, the gunfire and fireworks that are happening. And this gunfire and fireworks is celebratory gunfire and fireworks as a result of the earlier emergence of rebels in the city, or armed gangs, as the Libyan government are calling them, that have now been cleared out of the city, and they've now been captured and arrested and essentially dealt with. So the only gunfire that we're hearing is celebratory gunfire, and the only explosions that we're hearing are NATO airstrikes or NATO sound bombs, which are clearly designed to create a sense of panic in the capital city of Tripoli. Now, what we're hearing that happened earlier today is that the rebels in Libya, via the media, via their own channels, they created, and via Al Jazeera, of course, which has been at the center of the media conspiracy against Libya, they created some fake footage of themselves inside Zawiya, claiming that they were inside Zawiya and Tripoli. This and of course the media then, the mainstream media, the Western media in particular, and Al Jazeera then repeated these reports, which created a sense of panic amongst the Libyan people. So they went inside their homes in fear, and then later on, in areas like Fashloun and Sukarjuma, and after the prayers, a number of armed gangs emerged, which are essentially sleeper cells of rebels inside the city, and began firing randomly and setting things on fire and threatening ordinary people that if they did not join them, that they would be assassinated. They then took footage of the streets, which were empty, as I said, because people were scared inside their homes, which created a sense that they were in the process of capturing the city. Then what happened is that, of course, that many people in Tripoli have been armed by the government, and so these people came out to defend their capital. And then the government spokesman came out and insisted that the situation had been brought under control. And so, as a result, now in Green Square and Bab al-Ziza compound, the masses have come out because they feel safe again. And as I said, they're letting off celebratory gunfire and fireworks. And leader Muammar Gaddafi, just about 15-20 minutes ago, spoke to the masses live, because there have obviously been reports that he has fled the country.
Now, you mentioned that Gaddafi has actually shown up and spoken to the people, has made a public appearance, and you're saying that now the people are not scared at this moment in time.
No, well, he didn't make a public appearance. He spoke live via phone to insist that he was still alive and well and inside the country. And whenever Gaddafi speaks, there tends to be a pattern of a level of panic being built up by the media, because, of course, NATO isn't having any success on the ground. So the only way it can have a semblance of success is through creating fabrications via the media, so that it can convince both the Security Council and the international public opinion that its war here is worthwhile.
Do you think that Gaddafi's people are preparing, at least on some level, for an assault?
Well, the people here since the beginning of the crisis have been preparing to defend themselves from the threat of the opposition making any advances, and also from the threat of NATO. So, as I said, since the beginning of the crisis, people have been taking up the government offer of weapons training and government-issued weapons. So the people of this city in particular are literally armed to the teeth and ready to defend their capital and their country, and stand by their leader, Muammar Gaddafi. As we have seen via the million marches across the country, there is mass support for him here, and the people are literally prepared to die for him and their country.
All right. Well, thank you very much for bringing us the latest. And there you can see that people are in the streets, or you can actually hear behind you that people are back in the streets and chanting as we go. We'll keep you up to date as more information becomes available. That's independent journalist Lizzie Phelan reporting for us there.
Thank you.